All right, so I've been doing a lot of thinking recently around positive behavioural support plans within the NDIS. And I think the way that a lot of companies do it, where it's the practitioner is basically on their own, where they have to get the service agreement signed and they have got to track down all the people for them, to contact, whether it be parents or support workers or OTs or physios or support coordinators, and it's just trying to catch them, and then of course it's home visits as well, and trying to organise that, and then obviously you're writing the plan, you've got your behaviour recording sheets, and you're catching up with people, and then you've got deadlines that you got to meet with the NDIS, whether it's an interim plan or a complete plan, and then you got all these people you need to keep happy. It is just a mess, and it doesn't work. So I've really devised this, I think, a better strategy or solution for running PBSPs. At least I've done it within my company, Positive Moods. And you can only really do it once you're at a certain size. But essentially now, I really like this whole team-based approach for a positive behavioural support plan. So firstly, you've got the onboarding process, which is a process in itself, where you got to sign the service agreement, you got to get all the forms, you got to get the key contacts, you got to get the reports, you've got to do the home risk assessment, you've got to get usually the purpose of medication chart in there as well, and any consents, which are usually contained in the service agreement. And then so it's ready to give to the practitioner or the clinician. But as the clinician's actually running the referral, to make it a little bit easier for them, especially if they've got a number of referrals, 10 or more, I've employed a project coordination team, and all their job is to project manage the different referrals, because even though they are sort of, humanities and social science referrals, they're essentially projects in their own right, and dates need to be met. Interim plans need to be submitted to the Commission at certain times. Reports need to be done within a 6-month period. Training needs to happen. And this isn't a psychologist or a social worker's strength. They're a clinician. They're not a project coordinator. And I found this project coordination team is really, really helpful in terms of running the referrals as well. And also what I find is good is actually having some therapy assistants to also help out with the data analysis or the creating the behaviour recording sheets, the low-level stuff as well. So really it's a whole team-based approach that can bring a successful PBSP to fruition. And it's really quite crazy that the NDIS and companies expect a clinician to do all this on their own, essentially. So anyway, that's my sort of philosophy and my company's philosophy towards PBSPs.